Quaid Azam Part 160. This was a real dilemma. For were the Congress to shut doors on negotiations, its position would suffer in London, and if it got involved in negotiations, then that would divide their own support base. There were no doubts that Muslims within the Muslims Conference, as also in the Congress, who were prepared to work for and achieve a settlement, the conference Khilafatists too were not averse to a settlement with the Congress. The urban constitutionalists of Punjab showed a similar inclination. Muhammad Shafi's advocacy in the Round Table Conference had further enraged the Unionists. Besides, their Unionist ascendancy in the Punjab in 1920s had not benefited the settlement seekers in any manner. To some extent, even Iqbal fell into the same category. When he was an urban Muslim of Kashmiri descent, he commanded a popular poet's enormous appeal but had little in common with the bulk of the Unionists. He was therefore prepared to consider a settlement in Congress if it secured advantage to the Muslims. However, unlike Muhammad Ali, Iqbal was amenable to Hussein's influence, thus became an important factor in subsequent negotiations. For Iqbal, of course, Sir Allama Muhammad Iqbal; Shafi, of course, Sir Muhammad Shafi; and Zafrullah Khan, of course, Sir Zafrullah Khan from Punjab again. Muslims in the Congress, all committed to a united India, keenly sought a settlement. For people like Ansari, Khaliquzzama and Sherwani, the going so far had all along been difficult, but they had stoutly refused to be browbeaten by Ali brothers and had continued to work with the Congress. The Lahore session of Congress in 1929, where the Nehru report of 1928 had been allowed to lapse, had greatly disillusioned them. It was over this very report that they had broken with so many of their co-religionists and friends. Purna Swaraj, complete freedom, was now to be attained through a civil disobedience movement in which Muslims would obviously not figure prominently. And for the duration of the agitation, negotiations for any communal settlement would inevitably get suspended. This frustration led early in 1930 for Ansari, Khaliquzzama and Sherwani to resign their respective posts in Congress. Remaining but ordinary for ANA members, Sherwani even made some attempts to come to terms with the Muslim League, endeavoring simultaneously to somehow get the Congress back into the conciliatory mood. For the Congress Muslim, this Gandhi-Irwin Pact was therefore a very welcome development. Though Muslim members of the Congress took a lead in attempting a settlement in April 1931, they remained firm on the question of electorates, wanting the mayor and the method of representation in the federal and provincial legislatures to be settled on the basis of electorates and the adult suffrage. Accordingly, a roundtable conference of all Muslim organizations was suggested for the Muslim Conference. This initiative was potentially dangerous. Fazl Hussain did not want to be involved in discussing such terms as would imply that existing demands of the conference were negotiable. He therefore tried closing ranks on these issues and also dissuaded Sir Allama Muhammad Iqbal and Sir Muhammad Shafi from holding separate parleys with Nationalist Muslim Party. Well, despite Fazl Hussein's advice, Sir Muhammad Shafi, Sir Alama Muhammad Iqbal, Shaukat Ali, and others did meet nationalist Muslims, but no recognizable agreement emerged from that.